2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Which one is it to get it on so I can hear myself, Stu? One, two. 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Can you hear me alright?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Aye.
1, 2.
Can you hear me now?
1, 2. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Next one. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2.
built to that, don't you?
Depends if you're a man or you're mentally weak.
Probably mentally weak, so I'll stand mate. How do you get up?
Go underneath this bar here. Yeah. I'll climb up the other side. So yeah, see you're in the middle there.
Yeah, I've seen all that here, but usually there's not black cables hanging from it. Health and safety on this, eh? Trip hazards. These trip hazards. You're going to hold me this? Stand. Last time we sat it was freezing, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Unless I can jump about then.
It's 5 months straight.
It's only about 10 minutes now, isn't it?
So this thing's not even middle now. So I thought it was going to do a bit from that side and then that side as well.
Oh, yeah,
Side,
what you
isn't it?
mean.
Yeah. It's an odd one.
What time's kick off? Quarter past. What's my fee, Stu?
He said, what's his fee?
Yeah.
£2 suspended.
3 drone sessions. I think so, yeah.
It's terrible. Well, it's good fun, but
Yeah,
it's cold. It's
You always have to put this up.
take it down. Probably easy taking it down.
You should be up here. Miss me dessert, oh, come on here.
There's no numbers either, so like a few of the young ones, I'm not sure what they look like. No,
Yeah, I know all that.
just Logan Astley. I think I know Matt. So no.
Let me get Daz.
Ready to go, Stu? Mike's on, Stu, yeah. Mike's on. Good afternoon and welcome to the Honourable Company here in London today for the London Scholars versus Wigan Warriors Capital Challenge match. And we're just about to get underway here at the Honourable Artillery Company in London. Joining us today is assistant coach John Winder. John, it's special circumstances today. We've got adverse weather conditions, so we are going to be playing 10 aside. In terms of the game itself, will that affect the players, do you think?
I don't think so, no. Obviously, it's a modified pitch and obviously modified numbers, so a little bit of the combination stuff that they've been practicing in the off-season, they'll probably have to put to the side. But the physical contest and the attritional game that we're wanting from this fixture will still be there, and I'm sure that it'll be a real good contest.
So let's just take a look at the Wigan Warriors starting 10. It is this afternoon. So fullback is Mile Hanley. Sam Halsall starts as well. Ben Hallcroft, Jake Shorrocks, Ben Kailner, Aidan Roden, Ethan Havard, Kai Pearce-Paul, James McDonnell and Joe Shorrocks. On the bench today for Wigan, it's a long one. James Barron, Keane Tyra, Jake Sculthorpe, Max Roberts, Oscar Stone, Harry Rushton, Alex Sutton, Logan Astley, Matty Nicholson, Jack Bibby and Tom Forber. And just looking at the bench today, John, there seems to be more players on the bench than there is starting. So it is special circumstances, but I'm sure the players can get used to the conditions today.
Yeah, definitely. We've got a real mix team today. We've got some really young players there, like you said, on the bench, and then we've got obviously some guys that are in the first team squad. So there's a real good blend today, and this fixture, if it's taught us anything over the last 5 or 6 years, is that we get the first view of some of these youngsters in the academy system, and it's the first chance to play against a full strength London Scholars team. So it always turns up somebody, turns in a good performance in this game, and usually stands them in good stead for the rest of the year.
And you were talking midweek about players that we've seen come through in this game. The likes of Don Manfredi, I think 2014 he played in this game, and then he went on to play in the first team, similar to Anthony Gelling as well. So we could possibly see some players today that really stand out.
Yeah, definitely. I always remember the Anthony Gelling game here. He was outstanding in this game, and probably had his best year for the club on the back of that. So it always gives us a good indication of players that have had a good off-season and that are ready for the new season ahead. So really excited to see some of the guys. Young Kai Pearce-Paul, obviously coming from London himself, he's been very good in pre-season training, so really looking forward to seeing him play. And young Ethan Havard as well, he's been very good for us in the off-season, so it'd be good to see those guys get the first run out.
So London Scholars will get us underway here at the Honourable Artillery Company, and a good crowd watching on the hour below us on this gantry here today. And the Scholars will get us underway. Wigan in their new strip, the red and white, cherry and white of course, and the London Scholars in the black and red today. The Scholars will get us underway in the 2020 Capital Challenge. It's always a good one. Good affair between these two sides. London Scholars in Betfred League One. Of course, the Wigan Warriors in the Betfred Super League, just getting underway in around 2 weeks' time against Warrington, that opening match at the DW Stadium. And here is Joe Shorrocks now for the Warriors. 10 aside here today. Of course, adverse weather conditions meant that we did have to narrow the pitch a bit more and see how the players got on. Here is Jake Shorrocks, gives out a wide to Ben Hallcroft there on the left side. Now Ethan Havard will have a go in the middle of the field.
A really good yardage set there from Wigan Warriors. Just come out of their end and start the game on the terms that we'd like, and hopefully now try and build some pressure here with a good defensive set.
Yeah, and the ball just comes loose there. Kai Pearce-Paul was the one to pick it up, and the referee gives the ball to the Scholars, and they'll get the first set of this match. Special day today. We mentioned him before, John. Kai Pearce-Paul, of course, signed him in the off-season against from the London Broncos, and he's coming back down south to play his first game for Wigan in London as well. So a great occasion for him today. Yeah,
very much so. And his brother's also on the opposition team, so it's a family affair here today for him. But it's really exciting to see him play. I've been really impressed with him in the off-season. He's obviously a good young player who's developed really well down in the London system, and I think he'll go on to good things.
Yeah, I believe he's 6'4", 18-year-old as well, so plenty of years ahead of him for Kai Pearce-Paul. And Wigan will get a penalty here inside their own half, and Jake Shorrocks will kick it out, and Wigan now will get a bit of possession inside the London half. It will be Aidan Roden to tap it instead. James McDonald in that one for Wigan. Now Aidan Roden at dummy half. Goes right to find Havard. He finds Kai Pearce-Paul. And manages to get a nice offload away there. Kai Pearce-Paul finds Sam Horsall. Now Wigan back in the centre of the field. Here is Joe Shorrocks. Now Roden goes left to find Emile Hanley. The ball sweeps left again. And I think it was a forward pass there from James McDonald. Or maybe possibly even a knock-on, and London will get a head and feed.
Yeah, got some good second phase rugby going there. You know, Kai Pearce-Paul got a good offload away, and the Warriors tried to play off the back of it, but probably just a little bit of confusion there in the Warriors attacking ranks there. That just a couple of people getting in the wrong place at the wrong time, and unfortunately they've turned the ball over.
Yeah, so scrum now for the Scholars. Inside their own half, what can they do with this set of 6? It is also, in fact, 5-man scrums instead of the usual. And, of course, will take its toll on the game later on. But that is the only change in terms of the game today. 10 aside, as we said before. Scholars now in possession. Wigan holding firm in defence. Very narrow pitch. The kick will go downfield, and Emile Hanley will be there to collect it for Wigan. It just bounces behind him, and he picks it up nicely there. An awkward pitch, an awkward bounce as well there for Emile Hanley. Here is Sam Horsall. What have you made of Horsall in pre-season? Obviously given number 35 jersey in the first team this year. John, what have you made of Sam Horsall? Yeah, he's a very skillful player. Been really impressed with him, especially from the skill side of the game. You know, great physical attributes for a young centre, and you know, I think he's got a bright future, and you know, his challenge this year will be to see if he can get some game time. And Jake Shorrocks there, going from dummy half, and he almost went free there for Wigan. The ball comes loose in the play of the ball, and Wigan will get a penalty. A good break there from Jake Shorrocks though, John. Yeah, you know, Jake's obviously been with us for a fair few years now, and you know, has had a couple of long-term injuries, so it's good to see him back out there. And you know, when he's at his best, his running game is one of his biggest assets, so it's really good to see him take the line on early doors. Here is the big prop now, Ben Kilner, who's always been plagued by injuries as well in the past few years for Wigan, but hoping to get his opportunity today. Here is Ethan Havard now. Wigan close towards the London line. Now Roden finds Shorrocks, and Hanley tries to get the ball away to Ben Hallcroft. It goes nicely to Hallcroft, who'll make a break for the line. Now Roden goes right, shift of hands to find Sam Horsall in the corner, and Wigan are going to be in, and it is Sam Horsall with the first try of the 2020 Capital Challenge. And Sam Horsall, who was given the number 35 jersey this season in Adrian Lamb's first team, makes it Wigan 4, London Scholars 0. Yeah, a real patient build up there. I think the Wigan Warriors had a couple of opportunities there on the left hand side, and the Scholars managed to scramble and just keep them out. But Jake Shorrock's late movement there behind the ruck has spotted an overlap on this right hand edge, and executed a great pass to Sam Horsall, who finished in the corner. So it was a great start for the Warriors. Yeah, fantastic start for Wigan, and especially Sam Horsall. In terms of his position this year, he is predominantly a centre, John, but do you see him as more of a winger, or do you think he will be a centre coming into the first team? Yeah, I think long term he'll definitely be a centre. You know, history tells us that junior players as they're developing as a centre sometimes start on the wing. You know, Darryl Goulden, obviously the coach today, he made his debut for Wigan on the wing, and had a really successful 2010 season on the wing before moving into the centre, and you know, Sam may follow in his footsteps, but I think long term we definitely see him as a centre. He's very skillful with the ball, and you know, good physical attributes, and a really strong ball carrier. So you know, he's got a lot of tools to his game, and we're looking forward to seeing him develop. Jake Shorrocks there just converting the goal, and Wigan now lead by 6 points to 0 here at the Honourable Archer of the Company, heart of London's financial district. It's always a special occasion and it's been happening now between Wigan and the London Scorers since 2014. And Wigan have just lost once in those games since then. Can they get another win here today? After the perfect start with that Sam Halsall try. And Ben Kilner now will take it forward with this first tackle.
He's made a really strong start to the game, Ben Kilner, with 3 or 4 really good carries. You know, another one who's really impressed in pre-season, and obviously you mentioned before has had suffered with numerous injuries, but hopefully Ben gets a good run together this year and we can see what he's really about.
Here is Eden Roder now, finds a short pass to Myler Hanley, looking to break the line there, Myler Hanley. And he's going to have the support, and back inside again to Hanley. Nice little 1-2, and he's going to outdo the fullback, and a fantastic try from Myler Hanley under the sticks. And Wigan get their second of the afternoon with us in the space of 2 minutes. And it is the fullback and Myler Hanley to go under to make it Wigan 10, London Scorers 0.
Yeah, great carry from Ben Kilner early in the set there, just got some momentum for the Warriors, and Myler Hanley, really exciting prospect, very, very good in broken field, and just managed to sniff a gap there through that middle, and Jake Shorrock straight away was there in support, which really made the movement flow, and then obviously got the return pass to head underneath the sticks. A really good try, which built on the back of that hard work from the forwards.
Yeah, so Wigan now lead by 10 points to 0. The fullback, Myler Hanley, great try, showed off his pace there. And it should be a simple conversion for Jake Shorrock in front of the sticks. And that is now Wigan 12, London Scorers 0. 2 successful conversions there by Jake Shorrock. Focusing on Jake Shorrock, John, do you see this as an important year for him in terms of staying fit and really making a stance for this first team this year? Because we know he has been unfortunate with injuries in previous years, but do you see this as a really important year for him?
Yeah, definitely, and I think he sees that himself. You know, there's a big opportunity there for him this year. Hopefully, he's had a good, solid off season. He's been in nice and early this year, and hasn't, touch wood, up to now had any problems. So it's just really good to see him back on the field and playing. And hopefully he can, put a good run of games together, and we can see where Jake is.
So here is Ben Kilner now for Wigan. Been involved heavily in the pre-season training for Wigan. Ben Kilner. Here is Joe Shorrock now. Now Ethan Havard. Made his debut, of course, for Adrian Lamb last year, looking to get a few more appearances in the bag this time around. Here is Joe Shorrock now. Now Jake Shorrock with the kick. And it's taken well by the Scorers player. A good chase, though, by Wigan.
Yeah, really good set there from the Wigan Warriors, especially after posting points. Darryl Goulden would be really pleased with the patience that they showed there, and some strong carries from Ethan Havard there, great footwork at the line, and Jake Shorrock just finished the set with a really good kick.
Just about the opposition, John, in terms of the London Scorers, they are in Betfred League 1 at the minute, but in terms of these younger players, it's a great opportunity to play against older men, because they don't really get that opportunity, obviously, with the academy, and now got the under-18s and reserve systems, but again, playing against men like this, it gives them that great experience, do you think? Yeah,
and obviously London Scorers have been in the championship level for a long time, so they've got a lot of experienced guys that played at that level for numerous years. So it's a real good test for some of our younger guys, especially the guys that starting on the bench today. I think that'll be a really good lesson for them to learn. So really looking forward to see how they go.
Yeah, of course we have got a few under 18 players on the bench today for Wigan, who've moved up from the under 16s scholarship system from last season. The likes of Matty Nicholson and Logan Astley, Alex Sutton and Tom Forber, who stood out last year for the under 16s. And knock on there from the Scholars, and Wigan will get possession back here inside their own half. So if you are to join us here on Wigan TV, Wigan currently leading the London Scholars in the 2020 Capital Challenge by 12 points to 0. 2 tries in the space of 2 minutes really. Sam Horsall on the right corner a few moments ago, and then Mile Hanley with a shift of pace to outdo the fullback, go under the sticks. 2 successful conversions by Jake Sharks have given Wigan a good lead early on here at the Honourable Artillery Company. Here is Ethan Havard now, finds a good pass there to Sharks, and the referee finds a penalty there. Wigan will get more possession now inside the London half.
Yeah, nice little tip on there from Ethan. He's carried the ball really strongly in the opening 10 to 15 minutes, and that little bit of variation in play there just caused a little bit of disruption in the London Scholars' defence, and managed to earn themselves a penalty.
So here is Kai Pearce-Paul up against his brother today we mentioned before, 22-year-old Cameron. Here is Sharks. Gets an offload away to Havard, and Wigan managed to keep it alive on the left side, and the ball is kicked through from Hanley, and the referee will bring it back to possession for the London Scholars.
Yeah, I think Umela just saw a little bit of space in there behind the defensive line, but unfortunately just wasn't able to execute the kick successfully, so the ball's rolled out, and we have a restart here from the Scholars.
Good defence there from Havard, and Aidan Roden comes in. Scholars now looking to go down the right side. They have the man over, and it was just a misplaced pass on that right edge, and they could have been in there to the home side.
Yeah, really good movement there out of yardage there. Some quick hands, and like you say, they created the overlap there. Just probably wrong execution on the pass, and just probably ran out of a little bit of space as well. But the Warriors will have to have a look at that left-hand defence there just to see what went wrong there. But just seemed like a misread on that left edge. But great play from the Scholars, and unfortunate not to post some points.
Jake Shores now looking to go one way and then another. He's brought down. Here is Aidan Roden now, finds Mile Hanley looking to offload to Pearce-Paul, and he goes alone. Now Roden finds Shorrocks. Here is Ben Kilner. Brought to a halt there by the Scholars. Roden at dummy half. Goes right to find Havard. Here is Shorrocks. A good ball to Mile Hanley. Twists and turns Mile Hanley. Back to Shorrocks again. Looking to find some way through. And it's a brilliant ball to, I think it was Ben Hallcroft on the left side there for Wigan. And it was just a knock on in the end. But again, we're seeing some good skill there from Jake Shorrocks, John.
Yeah, he's made a really bright start, hasn't he? And I think, like we talked about earlier, Jake's strongest asset is his running game, and we've just seen in that last set him take the line on twice, and they created something out of nothing really, and then Ben was unfortunately couldn't take the pass, but some great play from Jake and some really promising signs.
Yeah, I think it's just Aidan Roden just getting a check there from Tom O'Malley, the physio, one of the physios here today for Wigan. Good to carry on there, Aidan Roden. Here's the Scholars with possession deep inside their own half.
A really good line speed there from Ethan Havard on that first play. Then it's been the story of the first half really. There's some good pressure from the Warriors D, and it's forced an error now, and Aidan Roden straight on, and Wigan and Warriors are back in the ascendancy.
here is McDonald, and Havard there just missed place a pass and it just went away from him, but we're going to have got Scholars in a good position nonetheless. Again, some good line speed there from Ethan Havard. Getting out early on the tackle. Aidan Roden in there as well. They will go early with the kick here, Scholars.
Yeah, great option from the Scholars there, because they weren't making great meters there when they were carrying the ball. With some strong Warriors defence, but a really good piece of vision there from the Scholars, and managed to gain some territory here. So they'll be looking to just put a strong defensive set here together and then just try and start to win the arm wrestle back a little bit.
Ben Holcroft in that one there for Wigan. Jake Shorrock's at dummy half, finds Sam Horsall. Gets his side just before halfway. Here is Aidan Roden now. Finds Shorrocks, looking to find a pass to make a break for Joe Shorrocks, and he gets Wigan 10 metres inside the Scholars' half. Here is James McDonald now. Finds Havard, gives it to Shorrocks. Nice little offload there to Kai Pearce-Paul. On the last now for Wigan, here is Roden. Gives it to Shorrocks. Nice little break there from James McDonald, and James McDonald's going to go over in front of the post again there for Wigan. And that is the third try of the afternoon. And this time it does come from James McDonald. And Wigan extend their lead now to 16 points to 0.
Yeah, some really good play again there from Jake Shorrocks on last play. Just decided to saw some opportunity on an edge there and decided to run rather than kick. And I think James McDonald, every time he's come onto the ball in this opening 25 minutes, has looked really impressive. So, you know, great line there, and managed to finish the try off. Some great work from the Warriors there on the last play.
Yeah, and McDonald, who's been in the under-19 setup for Wigan over the last few years, goes over for the third try for the Warriors, and a comfortable lead now heading into the latter stages of the first half. Jake Shorrocks makes it 18 points to 0 now to Wigan. Another comfortable kick there from the halfback. In terms of the event, the occasion itself, John, it's always a special occasion here in January. We always come here, we always put the scaffolding up for Wigan TV, and you've got the crowd all around the pitch, and even before the game as well, 3-course meals for a conference as well. I believe the special guest today is Barry McDermott.
Yeah.
So do you want to just talk about a bit about that, and do you enjoy it? Do you enjoy the camaraderie of it?
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's a big event for the London Scholars, and you know, I know they use it every year as a big fundraiser for them for all the work they do in the junior clubs and schools in and around the area. So it's a real big day down in London. You know, it's an opportunity to push the profile of the game. You know, and it's one that's been successful for a number of years now. So you know, it's certainly something that the club look forward to on an annual basis, and you know, it's always a good event.
The referee I think, is it half time? I think it might be. Are they having breaks? I'm not sure if this is a rule of the tennis-side match, but I know we definitely haven't played 40 minutes. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think they're just having a few minutes break, and we might just get underway in a couple of minutes' time. But it is unusual. We've never done this before. It is a new one. But yeah, Wigan leading the London Scholars by 18 points to 0 here at the Honourable Artillery Company. 3 tries in the first half so far. Sam Horsall in the corner early on, and then it was added to by Myla Hanley, who went through under the post for Wigan, and then James McDonald just then went over to get the third try of the match, all converted by Jake Shorrocks to give this 18 points to 0 lead against the London Scholars. And yeah, we are just going to have a break here. Both teams still on the field, just having a bit of a group together, as it is tennis side, of course, today. Adverse weather conditions have put the game in doubt early on, but they did manage to get it on with the narrow pitch and 10 aside to get it on. And always a special occasion, of course. We have mentioned that here at the Honourable Artillery Company, and a great occasion for the London Scholars. So in terms of the game so far, John, have you been impressed by Wigan so far?
Yeah, I think they made a really solid start to the game, and you know they've certainly won the territorial battle. You know, London haven't managed to spend much time in the Wigan Warriors half, so that will please the coach Darryl Goulden, and I think you know, some good individual performances in that first 20 minutes. You know, I thought Jake Showitz was very strong. I thought Ethan Havard started the game really well. You know, and every time James McDonald was on the ball, he looked really, really dangerous. So you know, some real positive signs there for the Wigan Warriors, and what they'll be hoping to get here is not a drop in intensity, and just try and replicate what they're doing and build.
Yeah, so we are going to get back underway, I believe, just a few moments. And, Wigan have an 18 points nil lead. They are going to be switching sides here, I think. So the referee just gets both teams together. In terms of the players on show today, we've got a few first-team players we've mentioned already, John, likes of Ethan Havard, who's probably one of these games is going to be a big season to really impress in front of yourself and Adrian Lamu, who are here today in attendance. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, no, you know, it's 3 or 4 here today. You know, Joe Shawkes has been very impressive as well in pre-season, so it's a big year for him, and you know, he made his debut last year, and as did Ethan. So you know, both of those guys will be looking to try and kick on and you know, play a few more games this year. I'm sure that's the target that they're setting themselves. So you know, this is their first opportunity to show you know, how they've progressed over the last 12 months, and hopefully stake a claim for a starting jersey.
So Wigan get us underway, and leading by 18 points to nil. London now going the other way, of course, and Wigan now will defend inside the Scholars' half. Wigan just forced the error there, and they do get the ball back just over halfway. Here is Aidan Roder now, finds Sam Halsall. There's a dig at the line. Now James Barron, who's on the field now for Wigan. Here is Roden. Now Kai Pierce-Paul. Roden again. Finds Shorrocks. Short baller to Joe Shorrocks. Here is Roden. Goes left. Here is Barron. Roden again. Finds Jake Shorrocks in the corner to Sam Hawson. Nice offload away to Kai Pierce-Paul, and the referee brings it back. And I think Sam Halsall's leg might have just been in touch there as he offloaded it away to Kai Pierce-Paul. But a good move, nevertheless, there from Wigan, John.
Yeah, similar to the try in the first half there, Jake Shorrock's just seen that there's an opportunity there on last play to run the ball, and really short and goals here at the HSC. So I think Jake's probably thinking a run on last play is probably a high percentage play, and you know, very, very nearly came off there. A great offload there from Sam Halsall, but like you say, I think he just tiptoed over the sideline. And another turnover in possession here. You know, strong Warriors defence of forcing errors, and you know, it's another opportunity here for the Warriors to post some points.
Yeah, here is Aidan Roden now having a go up the line.
In particular, I think that right edge now, if Jay can get the ball in some space, or Ethan straight from dummy half.
Yeah, from dummy half, and they're not going to stop it from there under the post. Ethan Havard powers over for Wigan's 4th of the afternoon. And Wigan now extend their lead once again. It now is Wigan Warriors 22, London Scholars 0.
Yeah, I think it's just the territorial advantage is just starting to show, and you know, Wigan have been very dominant in that opening 20 minutes, and the first 5 minutes of this second period has been much of the same. The Scholars just turning the ball over a little bit too cheaply in their own end, and obviously the Warriors managed to capitalise there. Ethan Havard an unusual position at dummy half, but managed to pick the ball up and squeeze himself over.
Yeah, it was unusual to see if in that dummy half position, but he does go over for Wigan's 4th try, and Jake Sharrock's now looking to make it 24 points to 0, which he does. So Wigan 24-0 ahead here at the HAC. 4 tries from Sam Halsall, Amila Hanley, James McDonald, and just then from Ethan Havard. So here is the try scorer, Ethan Havard. High tackle there from the Scholars. Wigan complaining to the referee, allowing the game to go on.
Great ball there from Jake Sharrock, out of yardage there, created an opportunity on that right edge, and support player on up the middle, and it's looking like he's going to finish it in the right hand corner.
Yeah, and he is. Jake Sharrock's in the corner there. Fantastic try there for Wigan. And the Warriors now have their 5th of the afternoon. It is Jake Sharrock's. And anyone deserving of a try, it has to be him. He's probably really reeled this game today here at the HAC. And Wigan now extend the lead once again. And it is Wigan Warriors 28, London Scholars 0.
Yeah, really impressive bit of vision there from Jake early in the tackle count. Just demanded the ball on that right edge, managed to get the pass away, and then obviously, like good halfback should do, follow the ball back through the middle of the field to earn himself a 4-pointer. So great play there from the Warriors.
Yeah, so Wigan leading once again, and Jake Sharrock will step up to take this kick. On the far right side. And just goes wide of the left post there from Jake Sharrock, but Wigan have a good, comfortable lead here at the HAC. So 28 points to 0 to Wigan, and the London Scholars will get us back underway. It's a kick, a windy one, and it does fall to Max Roberts, who does a good run in there. Max Roberts, and now Ethan Havard with the ball sent to the field there for Wigan. Here is Barron now, finds McDonald. Havard again looking to break through that London line. He almost does. He's brought to ground though over the halfway mark. Here is Roden now. Finds Sharrock's a little dink over the top, and the Wigan chase is on. Scholes fullback does get there, but he's greeted by a number of Wigan chasers.
Yeah, great option again there from Jake. Just noticed that the fullback was shallow in the defensive line and managed to kick the ball into space, and a great kick chase from the Warriors now, looking to build some pressure again and force an error.
Now coming down this right side, looking to find some space. Wigan not allowing him to do so. The kick will find James Barron, who takes it comfortably there for Wigan. Here is Sam Halsall now, looking to go down the right side. Roden now to Oscar Stone off the bench there for Wigan. Good carry there from Stone, and Wigan now in a good position. Here is Roden. Finds Shorrocks. Roden again now to Jake Shorrocks, and McDonald shrugs off the tackle. Eventually it's brought to ground on the last now for Wigan. Here is Shorrocks, kick to the right edge, and he's going to be taken well there by the Scots defender. Probably the kick there, John, just needed to be a bit more to the corner rather than inside.
Yeah, I think Jake was trying to create a one-on-one there for Kai Pearce. Obviously, a really tall kid, looking to give him an opportunity in the air, but Kai just timed his challenge there, and unfortunately gave away a penalty there for just taking the ball carrier without the ball. So an opportunity missed. I've been really impressed with the Warriors' defence, though. In this opening 30 minutes, a really good line speed and some good contact, and the London Scots have really struggled to get out of their own end. So that's great credit to the Warriors.
Yeah, the Scots now coming down this right side, and I think it was Cameron Pearce-Paul, the brother of Kai. Ball just went their way from the winger, and out of play now. Wigan will get the ball in the scrum.
Yeah, I think again that's another byproduct of the Warriors' defence. The Scholars feeling like they have to shift the ball to try and get themselves some yardage, and on that occasion, unfortunately, the pass went over the sideline, and the Warriors start the set in the attacking third again.
So here is Jake Shorrocks, quick bay the ball, and James Barron on the right side there for Wigan. Good attacking play there from Shorrocks, finding Barron, but Scholars do well in defence. Quite Barron into touch, and Wigan will continue this set of 6. Here is Shorrocks now to Oscar Stone, taking it forward for Wigan. Now Roden at dummy half, pass there to Jake Shorrocks, and it's a short ball. It was a neat one there from Shorrocks, looking for Kai Pearce-Paul, and it just went away there from the big man, and Scholars now will survive.
A really good play there from the Warriors on 2 occasions there. Obviously managed to first make that half break with James Barron on the right edge, and then Jake probably just mistimed his option there. He probably should have hit out the back there. I think if he had, then I think Sam Halsall would have been in for another try, but unfortunately he picked the short option, and Kai wasn't able to keep control of the ball.
So Wigan's defence holding firm so far. Of course, they will want to come away from the HAC with a 0 against the Scholars' name. Can they keep that intact for the rest of the game? Scholars now coming down this right side. Here is Pearce-Paul. Centre brought to ground there by Max Roberts. It's a high one, and James Barron will be underneath that, and he does well to take a grasp of it.
Yeah, I think London just starting to feel herself back into this game. Completed a couple of sets and managed to gain a bit more territory, and hopefully they can just keep using that as a foundation to build on, and try and get some ball in the Wigan Warriors' end.
Here is Sam Halsall now, looking to get his side over halfway, which he does. Now Roden to Joe Shorrocks. McDonald took that really well there, James McDonald. Now Roden, Wigan getting closer towards that Scholars line again. Jake Shorrocks had nowhere to go there, but he does well to keep all of the ball under pressure from the Scholars defence on the last now, though, for Wigan. Here is rode into Barron. A low kick, and it's a good take there from the Scholars man in the right place at the right time there.
Yeah, good defensive set there from the London Scholars, and Warriors only made probably 20-30 metres there, so I feel like they were really working their way into the game, and hopefully they can get some field position shortly and have an attacking opportunity at the Warriors' end.
Good play, good attacking play there from the Scholars, and it just didn't quite pay off on this right side. They seem to be coming down this right side though, and that's where they're getting the joy, John.
Yeah, they've had 2 or 3 opportunities there where if the last pass had just stuck, then there was definitely a line break on the card. So they feel like they're getting some joy down there, and if they can just smarten up their execution, then they might be able to pull some points down this right edge.
So Wigan now with another opportunity now to extend the lead. Here is Jake Shorrocks, and the pass there from, I think it was James Barron. Just didn't quite pay off there to find Sam Horsall on the wing. But again, it's probably that pressure from London Scholars that probably forced the error there.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, similar block play that they scored the first try off. I just think obviously the London Scholars defenders managed to read that really, really well and put some pressure on James, and unfortunately came up with an error. But Warriors will want to back this up with a good defensive set now.
Donald there, Stone and Roberts in that one there for Wigan. Scholars now goes centre of the field. London just gradually making their way through to this Wigan half. Can they get an opportunity on the line? And again, a misplaced pass and a knock on there from the Scholars.
The game's just gone a little bit scrappy in the last 5 or 10 minutes, and sometimes that's a tendency with these pre-season games. People are finding the feet, a little bit of fatigue sets in, and both teams will just be looking to try and settle back into their rhythm and complete a couple of sets and just try and execute a little bit better.
Yeah, of course, it is the first pre-season game of the 2020 pre-season schedule. And now, of course, on Sunday it is Liam Farrell's testimonial fixture at the DW Stadium against Leeds Rhinos. And this game will be on Wigan TV as well. Live commentary from Joe Mills and Bill Coe. Of course, next Thursday as well, Wigan travel to the Leigh Sports Village to face local rivals Leigh Centurions in the final fixture of the 2020 pre-season schedule, a week before, of course, the round 1 opener in the Betfred Super League against Warrington. Here is Aidan Roden now, scampering from dummy half. He gets the ball away nicely there to James Barron, the referee. Deemed it did go back, it did.
Yeah, great carry there from Harry Rushton, just come on off the bench, and Aidan managed to get a quick play of the ball and dart in behind dummy half, and was unfortunate not to create a line break.
Jake Shorrocks with a nice little dink over the top, and it's an error there from the London Scholars. And just trying to see who actually went over there.
Sam Horsall, I think.
I think it was Sam Horsall in the corner. And a great kick there from Jake Shorrocks to find Horsall, who gets his second of the game. And Wigan now extend the lead once again to make it 32 points to 0.
Yeah, similar to the last play before, where Kai Pearce just timed his challenge. Mistimed his challenge a little bit and give away a penalty, but a similar kick there from Jay Shorrocks, just trying to get in behind the defensive line there. Sam Horsall, led the race down there, and as that rugby ball does, it bounces in all directions, and Sam was fortunate enough then to pick it up and score. Is his second or third try? Second try of the afternoon.
Yeah, it's a 2 for Sam Horsall on a hat trick now, of course. Jake Shorrocks will be looking to add the extras here to make it 34 points to 0. 34-6, the Wigan Warriors won here last year, so they are already doing well, better in that score from 2019, and Jake Shorrocks does make it 34-0. But again, John, we mentioned him before, Jake Shorrocks, he seems to be really taking this game by himself and really taking charge of the Wigan team today.
Yeah, he's been very impressive. You know, we would expect Jake to be good in this game, and you know, he's had some first team experience. He's been at the club for a long time, and like we talked about before, he's had a little bit of a bad luck with injuries. But you know, I think he's really played well in this game, and you know, real professional display. I think he's marshalled the team really well, and you know, he's been a threat with the ball whenever he's got hold of it, and he's created some great options for the people around him. So he'll be really pleased with his first set out.
Here is Barron now to Jake Shorrocks, and a little dink over the top looking for Sam Horsall, and it just didn't bounce there for the centre, but it does go back, says the referee, and Wigan still in a good position here to possibly get another try. Here is Pierce Paul at dummy half. Now Barron out wide. Good defence there from the Scholars. On Max Roberts. Now Barron on the last. A little chip through, and it'll go all the way to the line. And the referee says it did go out before. I think it was Oscar Stone who seemed to touch it down, but the referee does give a 20-metre restart. But a good kick there from James Barron to cause some danger there.
A great kick, yeah. You know, real difficult kick there for the Scholars to deal with, and you know, it was really close, and you know, Oscar Stone was very close to getting his first try for the afternoon. But you know, some smart play there from James Barron. Again, we just see this Warriors defence is just relentless. You know, the line speed's really good. They're getting forward, they're getting good shoulder contact. And Oscar Stone just jumps out of the line there, and Scholars make a break.
To go through this Wigan line. It's the first time that they've really got some energy inside the Scholars and inside this Wigan half for the first time, you've got to say. And kick to the corner, can they get there? It is going to be too long. And Wigan hold firm in defence. I think we are going to be playing quarters here, John, and Wigan do lead by 34 points to nil, and the referee has called a halt on this second quarter of the second half, you could almost say, and Wigan have a comfortable lead, 34 points to nil, and the players now just getting together once again. But you've been impressed by Wigan so far, John? Yeah,
very good. I think defensively, I think they've been outstanding. I think, you know, barring that last defensive read there from Oscar, I think they've been really solid defensive system-wise. There's been some really good contact, and you know, the line speed is a really good indicator on how willing you are to defend, and I think that's been exceptional for the Warriors. And when they've had their opportunity, I think you know, they've looked really slick with the ball as well. So you know, barring a couple of you know, individual errors, I think it's been a really impressive performance from the Warriors.
Yeah, so it is half-time now here at the Honourable Artillery Company. We are going to be playing quarters, so in the second half we'll have another quarter, then a break, and then the final quarter of the match. But Wigan do lead here at the HAC against the London Scholars in the 2020 Capital Challenge by 34 points to nil. So make sure to join us in the second half, where we'll bring you more action from London. Welcome back to the HAC here in London, where the Wigan Warriors are currently leading 34 points to nil against the London Squalls in the 2020 Capital Challenge. So we are playing quarters today here at the HAC. 10 aside due to the adverse weather conditions, and part of the pitch is waterlogged, so we've had to narrow the pitch. So Wigan currently leading 34 points to nil. We've just had half time, and this second half will be played in two stages, two different halves in this second half. So Wigan currently leading 34 points to nil, 6 tries in that first half, and just 1 conversion missed by Jake Sharks. But Wigan in a good position here in the 2020 Capital Challenge, and we'll see how they get on in this second half. We'll be joined by John Winder, who was with us in the first half, as he just makes his way back from the changing rooms. Here is Jake Sculthorpe now for Wigan off the bench in this second half, and the referee just stopping play to Scholars players down there with head injuries, it looks to be like. And there's a clash of heads between the two there, the London players. As Jake Sculthorpe made a break through the London line. Just run through that first half in the two stages it was. In fact, Sam Halsall got us underway with a try in the corner for Wigan, and that made it 4 points to nil. And then Mile Hanley quickly added a second for the Warriors, and then James McDonnell, Ethan Havard, and Jake Sharks, and Sam Halsall again all crossed over for Wigan to give them a 34 points to nil lead here at the HAC. Two London players still down, just receiving treatment. Did look to be a nasty clash of heads between the two. Of course, the referee just making sure both players are okay before we get back underway. So we are good to go again here at the HSC. We're now joined by John Winder. And John, we were pretty confused in that first half what was actually going on, but we do know now it is going to be in 4 quarters. We've already had 2 of them, of course, now in the second half. What are you expecting in the second half from Wigan, do you think?
Yeah, obviously there's a few changes been made, so at half time, so some of the younger players now taking the field, so it'll be interesting to see how they manage the challenge of 1 playing on a tight pitch, 2 playing with 10 men, and 3 obviously having that first experience about playing against bigger bodies, so really looking forward to see how they handle it.
I mean, if you put all those 3 factors together, it is a very unique experience for the players today.
Yeah, very much so. I don't think they'll have another game of rugby league quite like it, but we'll certainly find some things out about them, and it's a good test.
So Scholars now with the ball. Can they get on the score sheet in this second half? They look to hope so anyway, and Wigan, of course, will just look to add more tries to their name.
It seemed to have started with that same enthusiasm and the line speed, which is really, really pleasing, and it stood them in good stead in that first half. Like territorially, they've really won the battle, and they need to continue to do that.
Yeah, so Scholars remaining in possession here inside their own half. Good line speed though there from the Warriors, particularly James Barron coming out from the line. The kick downfield of Mile Hanley will be underneath that, and a really good take there from the fullback. As the game goes on now in the second half, John, we'll see the likes of, you know, the under-18 players coming in, Logan Ashley, Alex Sutton, Matty Nicholson, who will get a good chance to impress on show.
Yeah, very much so. And you know, some really talented players. I know, you know, Matty Nicholson, I've watched him play a couple of times, and you know, he's a really exciting prospect. Brought him over from Yorkshire, and you know, a really talented player. And you know, like Sutton as well, another one that stood out in the scholarship campaign. So you know, really looking forward to seeing these guys play, and obviously we'll see a lot more of them on the Warriors TV, and as the 18 season kicks off later on this year, later on this month.
So Wigan on the last tackle area is James McDonald going towards the line, and it's a nice offload away, and Wigan are going to be in again. Just trying to see who's actually gone over there. I think it might be Harry Rushton. Harry Rushton with the try, and brilliant offload there from James McDonald on the left side. And Harry Rushton was in support to get Wigan's 7th try of the match. And Wigan extend the lead once again.
Yeah, really impressed with James McDonald today. I think he's carried the ball really strong, looked a dangerous prospect every time he's been on the ball, and you know, just managed to get on the outside of his defender. Great offload, like you say. I thought he was going to score himself, but you know, just popped the ball just before he went over the sideline, and you know, Harry Rushton was there just to take the pass and score in that left-hand corner. But a great start to the Warriors for the second half.
Yeah, and that makes it 38 points to 0 now for Wigan. A really good lead now at the HAC. This kick now will make it 40 points to 0. I think it's going to be James Barron taking this one. And Barron does make it 40 points to 0. Talking about the try scorer there, John, Harry Rushton, he has impressed in recent years for the academy side. Do you see him as one of those players that could make a breakthrough in the first team this year?
Yeah, I think you know, for Harry, he's definitely there. He's there or thereabouts. He's still probably a little bit on the young side, but
yeah.
You know, like you say, I thought it was very impressive there for the under-19s last year, and you know, he's trained with us a few times in this off-season, and I've been impressed with him in most of the sessions. So you know, I'm really looking forward to see how he kicks on this year, and he'll probably play some good time in the reserves this year, which obviously comes back. And I think that'll be the next step in his progression. But you know, it wouldn't surprise me to see him make a debut this year. But you know, we'll have to just see how he progresses in the reserves.
I mean, talking about the reserves, how important is that in terms of bringing it back to the game, and of course these Wigan players that will get the chance to actually play some games?
Yeah, it's fundamental to their development, and you know, we're really pleased that it's now back on board, and it's a permanent fixture in terms of their development. So you know, it'll give these guys, you know, especially some of the 18-year-olds, it'll give them the opportunity just to take that step a little bit sooner. You know, rather than playing another year at under-19s, they'll get the opportunity now to play in a reserve competition, which will obviously have, you know, first-team players who are trying to get some fitness and, you know, match preparation in there. So there'll be some good challenges. You know, I was involved at Wigan when the reserve competition was running, when I was head of youth, and you know, I remember the games and where players were playing against, you know, like Stuart Fielden was playing for us in our reserves, Amos Roberts and Lee Mossop and Gil Dudson, and you know, Benny Flower played a couple of games in reserves, and you know, players that play alongside those guys learns a lot of lessons. And you know, conversely, when you play against Super League players at the reserve level, you also learn a lot about your game. So it can only be good for the development of our junior players.
And in recent years, we have seen obviously the dual registration partnership with Swinton Lions. Of course, it's a great concept, but in terms of the players this year with the reserves, do you feel like it would be more beneficial for the players to stay with the club, you know, stay with the values, the culture of the Wigan club, rather than going out on loan? Yeah,
I think every junior plays different in their development, and some need the development of dual registration with the likes of Swinton and the Challenger Championship Rugby, and some players need the development of a reserve competition. So it's just really pleasing to have both aspects at our disposal, and you know, we can then make the right judgments for the right players at the right time to give them the challenges. So you know, Warriors here just made an area there coming out of yardage, and just a bit of miscommunication, I think, between the two backfield players, and the Scholars have their first opportunity really inside the Warriors 20. So let's see how they go.
Yeah, great chance here now for the London Scholars to put some pressure on this Wigan line. You have to give credit to the Warriors all game, really. Really held firm in defence to not allow the Scholars getting anywhere near their own line. So what can the League One club do here? As they charged away through this Wigan wall. You have to say it's been so far this concrete wall from Wigan. But they have been pushed back now on their own line. The Warriors. Scholars now going down the left side.
Good scramble D there by the Warriors on that. They looked like they were short of numbers there for a moment, but great scramble D there from Jake Sculthorpe that managed to keep them out.
It's a quick play of the ball, and Wigan do well to deal with that on the last though now for Scholars. And the ball will go dead, and Wigan will do really well to get rid of that danger. It will be a Mile Hanley to take the 20-metre tap. And he just slips there with the pitch. And Mile Hanley is okay, he does get back to his feet. And Wigan in a good position again. I suppose with the danger of having conditions like this, John, it does give that risk to players that, you know, you could get an injury like that. But at the same time, you have to take these risks and get the game time to the lads as well.
Yeah, really important, obviously, that they get the game time in at this time of the year. You know, they've trained for probably 10 weeks now, so it's really important that they get out there and play. And you know, I think the field's holding up pretty well. You know, the wind certainly helped, and it's dried it out, and it's made it a lot drier track now than it was in the first half. So, you know, hopefully the conditions are okay for the players.
Kai Pearce-Paul there with a good charging run there, and Wigan, he's putting his team in a really positive position. Jack Bibby takes it forward now. Wigan going down the left side, and it's going to be, I think, is it James Barron on the left side there for Wigan? He showed the dummy, and Wigan are in once again for the 8th try of the afternoon. And the Warriors now extend the lead to 44 points to nil here against the London Scholars. Yeah,
great carry there from Jack Bibby. Just managed to land on his front, got a really quick play of the ball there, and James Barron just managed to get over the ad line. Got the London Scholars defenders to sit on the heels there close to the line, and a little show and go, and he scored a great try against a team that he played a lot of rugby for last year. You know, played on the dual registration system down here, and you know, was a member of the London Scholars outfit from last year. So just getting a 4-pointer against his old teammates there, James.
How do you think that was for him? Do you think it benefited him being down here?
Yeah, I think you know, again, it's a challenge that we were given last year in terms of, you know, trying to get people game time, and James was obviously in that bracket where he was too old for under-19s rugby. You know, with the lack of the reserve grade competition last year, it's about trying to maximise the opportunity, and you know, London Scholars gave him one, and you know, a couple of other guys played down here. Joe Shorrock's played down here, and Harry Smith played down here. So you know, a few of the guys made the trip down to London and played in that championship level, and you know, it's a new experience, it's a new team, and you know, a new environment for them, and you know, I think they all learn valuable lessons from that.
It will be Barron, the try scorer, to take the kick here for Wigan. And he does convert his second of the game.
Yeah, we've been very good with the boot, both James Barron and Jake Shorrock in that first half. You know, has kept the scoreboard ticking over for the Warriors.
Yeah, and that makes it 46 points to nil now to Wigan. Scholars now will get us back underway again as the ball makes its way onto the field. But as you say, John, the pitch has held up firm today, you would say, and the weather is doing okay as well, you would say, so far.
Yeah, it's been pretty favourable, I think. You know, obviously when we first arrived this morning, there was a lot of standing water, quite a lot of heavy rain here in London last night. But you know, as the morning's gone on and the day's gone on, it's a lot drier now, and the pitch seems to be holding up pretty well. So.
Here is Kian Tahara now. Pays to burn the winger there. Now Mile Hanley. Here is Barron to Kai Pearce-Paul. Makes a break through the line there, Kai's pace ball, and gets the ball away. And the ball just lost there. And the Scholars put the pressure on, and will get the ball back here.
A great offload there from Kai Pierce Paul. You know, certainly some of the footage that we saw him before we signed him, you know, was very, very capable offloader of the ball, and certainly showed that there on that occasion. Managed to get his arm free and, you know, created a half a line break through the middle of the ruck.
Of course, this year as well, he's also studying at university as well, Kai Pierce Paul at the University of Lancashire. So a great side thing as well, to away from rugby, doing something different as well. Yeah,
very much so. You know, we're massive at the Warriors on the welfare of the players and making sure that they're planning for a career post rugby. And you know, Kaiser was really keen to do that. That was one of the big things that we needed to make sure was available to him.
Yeah.
When he came up and signed with the Warriors. And Tom Fitzpatrick, our welfare manager, looks after all that side of things and makes sure that obviously his study is fitting in and around his rugby and development. So, you know, it's a real good thing for Kai.
A knock on there from the Scholars. Probably been the downfall of their possession today, just making a few errors at the wrong time, giving Wigan possession back, and again it's happened again, and the Warriors will get the ball back. So Jake Sculthorpe with his scrum, and it does come out to Cian Tyra. He'll make a break down that left side. He has got pace to burn. Cian Tyra, he's going to go all the way. Can he go all the way? And he is going to go all the way to the try line. Cian Tyra, the winger, goes over next to the post, and it's a brilliant try once again from Wigan. And Cian Tyra showed off his pace there down the left edge to extend Wigan's lead further. And the Warriors now go to 50 points to 0.
Yeah, great break there from Kieran. I think as soon as he's come on, he showed out his electric pace a couple of times where he carries out a dummy half and got the Warriors sets rolling from the backfield there, and just managed to get an opportunity there from that scrum. Got a one-on-one on the outside, and as you say, showed us how much pace he has got to burn, and finished the try nicely.
Yeah, so Wigan hit 50 at the HAC. And Cian Tyra gets the 9th try of the match for the Warriors. I suppose with all these points and tries that Wigan have posted, John, you'd probably say the incentive now is to keep that nil against the Scholars now. Yeah,
I think that'll be something that Darryl Goulden will be pushing really hard with these young Warriors to make sure that they maintain that defensive effort. You know, like we said in the first half, it's all been built around their enthusiasm and energy to get off the line, and they just need to maintain that. I think, you know, the contact's been really good, and, you know, hopefully if they can do that, then they can look to keep the Scholars to the remainder of the game.
Yeah, so James Barron kicked that one, and another successful kick to make it 52 points to 0 now to Wigan. Here is Jack Bibby now. No relation to Jake Bibby, the new signing of Wigan Warriors. Just talking about the first team, John. Obviously, we'll see most of them playing, hopefully, against Leeds Rhinos in William Farrell's testimonial on Sunday. First of all, are you looking forward to that game?
Yeah, very much so. You know, it's a long 10 weeks when you're training, you know, every day, and we've got double sessions most days. So I'm really looking forward to seeing the boys out there, and, you know, they've been doing some really good things in training. So, well, hopefully that'll show on Sunday against the Leeds Rhinos, who have had our 2 warm-up games already. So it'll be a real tough challenge for us, but, you know, a real good opportunity for us to, you know, 1, give the guys some game time and see where we're at, and 2, obviously, to celebrate the 10 years of Liam Farrell, which is a remarkable achievement to play 10 years at his hometown club. So, you know, something that we're all looking forward to.
In terms of the testimonial itself, in the last testimonial game to be played at the DW Stadium was Sean O'Loughlin's in 2014, I think it was. So it shows the scale of how special this game is for a Wigan player to get a game at the DW Stadium.
Yeah, very much so. You know, and probably there's not many more people more fitting really than Liam Farrell. You know, epitomises everything that the Warriors have been about over the last decade, and you know, a junior who's come through the system. Played at Wigan St Pat's as an amateur, and obviously came through the scholarship and academy ranks at the Warriors, and gone on to make you know, a real high-class career at first team level as well. So you know, Liam's had a really big off-season as well. You know, which is a really big bonus for us, and hopefully you know, he'll have a good game on Sunday and a great 2020.
Yeah, so make sure you stay tuned for that on Wigan TV. We'll have live match commentary, live coverage from the DW Stadium for Liam Farrell's testimonial match against the Leeds Rhinos with Joe Mills and Bill Coe on commentary.
Another great defensive set there from the Warriors, and you know, Jamal Hanley now returning the ball from the halfway line. He's just got on the outside of the man, and it looks like he's going to...
And Amila Hanley,
yes.
Fantastic skill on the left side there from the fullback Amila Hanley, who goes in for his second of the match, and his pace there, similar to Keaton Tyra's, and on the left edge there for Wigan to go under the sticks to get Wigan's 10th try of the game.
Yeah, great defensive set. Kept them inside the 20 with some really good line speed, and managed to pressure the kicker, which allowed Jamal to receive the ball just around about the halfway line. But you know, one of the things that Jamal is really strong at is his broken field running, and we just saw him there in a little bit of space, managed to get on the outside of his defender, and then great finish there in the left-hand corner.
So that does make it Wigan 56. Scholars nil, with a kick to come from James Barron. So Barron will step up to take this kick. Can he get another successful conversion here? And he does, and that makes it 58 points to nil now to Wigan. We are now getting to the stage where a few of the younger lads, under 18 players, now are coming onto the field. A great platform for them to build on for the rest of the season. Of course, we've got the reserve set up coming back this year, as well as the under 18s league as well. So 58-0 to Wigan. Can they keep a nil against the score's name come to the end of this match? Here is Keaton Tyra. Now Kai Pearce-Paul. And that is the end of the first quarter in this second half. Both sets of players will just have a little break on the field as we enter the last stage now of this game. Wigan leading by 58 points to nil, and a really ruthless first half of the second half. John, you would say, really ruthless second half. Yeah,
it just continued really from the platform they based in the first, and you know, really pleasing that the youngsters have carried that on. And, you know, and again, I think it's, you know, we've talked about it a couple of times in commentary, but I think it's been built on the defence, you know, the aggressiveness of the defence and the line speed that they've shown, and then just some real impressive individual efforts there in that second half there. And you know, Kieran Tyra's one in particular, and Jamal Hanley's two really impressive individual efforts that obviously have managed to post points. But you know, Warriors have been really impressive, and we're hoping to finish this last quarter, you know, with that 0 next to the underscore's name, and hopefully post a couple of more tries.
Yeah, so Wigan just holding a little chat there together as a few more players getting ready to come onto the field to make an impact. course, John, we have got yourself watching on. Adrian Lamb, of course, on the far side as well, and we've got Chief Executive Chris Hadlinski as well, and of course Matthew Pete in there as well. So, without naming any names, can you see any players here today that have put in a good performance and a positive performance that you could probably see going into the first team or in the latter stages of this season?
Yeah, I think certainly in the first quarter, I think there was some really impressive. I think Joe Shorrocks was really solid. I thought Ethan Havard was very good, and Jake Shorrocks, obviously, we talked about. Really bossed that first half, so some really pleasing displays there. And I think Kai Pearce-Paul has, he's put 3 quarters together, and he's looked really strong. His work rate's been very high. A couple of offloads there that you really like the look of. So there's been some really good individual performances from players, and collectively as a group, I think they've really bought into the concept of the game, and certainly haven't had any excuses. Given the conditions and obviously the 10-man teams, but it's been a really, really good hit out for a lot of the boys. So. Hopefully it continues in this last quarter.
Yeah, so we have got the last quarter now to go here. Wigan leading by, of course, 58 points to 0. It's been a solid performance by the Warriors. Stern in defence and ruthless in attack. Barron and Bibby in that one there for Wigan. On the last now for the Scholars. They are inside Wigan's half. It's a high bomb. It's taken out there by Quintara under pressure there. Ben Holcroft. Plays the ball quickly now to Roden. Here is Roden now to Ben Kilner. That's a offload away, and James Brown has it for Wigan. Here is Kilner again. On the 5th tackle now for the Warriors. Here is Roden. The kick from Logan Astley. It's a high one, and it's dealt with in the end by the Scholars. Now just looking to come down this right side, and it's a wayward pass in the end for the wingers to take, and the Warriors will get possession back.
Yeah, just a couple of times they come down this right edge, they've just not been able to quite find that last pass, and another opportunity there where I think if they'd just gone through the hands, they might have had an overlap, but they're just trying to force that pass, try and find some space on the edge of this stringent Warriors defence at the moment, and just resulting in a few errors.
Wade and Roden with the scrum there, and Wigan going down this right side. Here is Roden again. Here is Ben Kilner now looking to charge his way towards the line. Gets close, but Wigan still attacking on the Scholars line here, and get it out to the right side. On the last now for the Warriors. Here's Roden, a little chip through, and it is a knock on from the Scholars, and Wigan will play on. Referee back to 0. More pressure now to deal with for the London Scholars. Short ball there, and Wigan could crash over here. It's going to be held up though. And some good defence there, solid defence there from London. Jack Bibby it was. Here is Roden, finds Gilner looking to go all the way through that line. He is held, and Warriors continue the pressure. Here is Logan Astley. Finds Ryan, they've got a bit of space on this right side, Wigan. Here is Astley again, shows the dummy, goes alone, and again it's some good defence from London here. Here's Robert Ben Gilner looking to power his way through. And he is held up there, the prop.
Some strong defence there from the Scholars. That's 3 times now close to the line. Ben Kilner's nearly managed to get a 4-pointer, but they've just managed to hold him up on all 3 occasions. So they can be really pleased with this defensive effort, just hoping they can hold out for another 2 tackles longer.
Here is Jake Sculthorpe. Tackle again for Wigan. There is Roden, chooses to go left, kick into the corner. And it's going to go too long in the end, and credit to London, you've got to say, John.
Yeah, great defensive set, you know, really well organised, you know, managed to repel a couple of charges, you know, Jack Bibby and Ben Kilner, as we talked about, you know, really strong defensive effort, and then held out on that last play there, you know, smart option from James Barron, just ran that 1 or 2 feet, too deep kick, and the Scholars come away from their own line.
Scholars again coming down this right side. Referee just giving a penalty there. I think he offside, I think it was. The Scholars get another opportunity now to get into this Wigan half.
Yeah, Jack Bibby just caught offside there, just didn't quite get back the required 10, and you know, this is a real good opportunity for London to try and build a bit of a platform and hopefully score their post their first points of the afternoon.
Break out the line there from James Barron. Gets onto his man in the end, and Wigan doing well, but they play the ball really well there, Scholars. Nice little offload away. Get another quick play of the ball, and Scholars are doing really well in an attacking position here. Wigan under pressure. Can they go over in the corner, Scholars? And I think he was dragged into touch before the Warriors got into touch, but again, good play there from Scholars.
Yeah, some enterprising play, and then, you know, I think it just used the last pass to be forward. Unfortunately, the crowd, I think, were crying out for a try, but unfortunately, the referees ruled that one out. But yeah, lot better play from the Scholars in the last 5 minutes. Really good defensive set, and you know, managed to force a penalty by speeding up the ruck, and then there an opportunity there to post the first points of the day.
Yeah, it is a healthy crowd here today, of course, cheering on the London Scholars. They did want the team to get a try there, but unfortunately they couldn't. Wigan, of course, holding on to that nil against the opposition's name. Here is James Barron now, twisting away from the tackles, and gets his side in a really good position. And Wigan now going to on the break, and I think it is it Matty Nicholson? I think it is, and he is going to go under the sticks for Wigan. And Matty Nicholson, he played under 16s last year, under 18s this year, a standout for the scholarship system. And Matty Nicholson goes over for Wigan Warriors' 11th try of the match.
Yeah, really good work there. It was actually his offload that created that half break to start off with, and James Barron showing some really smart footwork there before his own offload to return the favour. And you know, a great try there from the Warriors, and you know, rich rewards for you know, what's been a really impressive spell since he's come on off the bench.
Yeah, so Wigan now lead by 62 points to nil, with a kick to come from James Van, which I'm sure he will convert in front of the sticks. And he does, and that makes it 64 points to nil out to Wigan. So the scholars, of course, they'll be wanting to get a try. Can they get one before this game ends? Here is Ben Holcroft. Good chase there from the kick-off there from London. Now Keane Tyra finds Harry Rushton. Here is Max Roberts now for Wigan. Nicholson, the try scorer just then for Wigan, gets his side over the halfway mark. Roden to Harry Rushton. Here was Roden on the last. Skullthorpe with a little kick through, and Scholars deal with it.
They're just all a bit too eager on the chase there, just going in front of Jake.
Yep.
Then they're encroached within the 10 metres, so Scholars get a penalty here. They'll take 10 metre advantage here. So we're not kicking for touch on both sides of the field today. And see whether they can build a platform here to try and post that first try.
Of course, John, you can score as many tries as you want, but ultimate defence does win games. And Wigan, of course, the foundations of a Wigan Warriors team is to build on defence, and of course they are going to be tested here, and they are holding up so far as well.
Yeah, they've done really good there. James Barron just overread that play there. It was a great little short passing movement and managed to make the line break on there. And as you say, they're out under the cosh now, inside their own 10 metre line. Hopefully they can hold out.
Yeah, the Scholars just edging ever closer to this Wigan line, but Wigan really holding firm on the last now for the home side. They're going to run it, and they are going to go in the corner with the winger. And Scholars do get on the score sheet, and it is disappointing from a Wigan point of view that they couldn't keep it to nil. But Scholars do get on the score sheet from a pleasing point of view from the fans on the touchline and everyone here today in attendance at the HAC. And Scholars do get over 4 points to their name.
And what a really good try it was as well. You know, the line break that led up to the try was a really swift hands passing movement on this right hand side, and managed to make a really good break. And then, you know, similar to the Warriors in the first half, running on last play, he managed to create an overlap, and the Warriors just didn't get off the line there for probably the first occasion in the game, and they suffered the consequences with the Scholar scoring in the corner. Great try.
Yeah, credit to the home side, and kick to come to make it 6 points nil. Difficult wall on this this right touch line. So the Scholars kicker, and he does convert that one And Scholars now have 6 points to their name. So 64 points to 6 here at the HAC. Dominant performance from Wigan with 11 tries overall.
Some enterprising play there off the kick-off from the Scholars who saw an opportunity.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they've come up an error on the next play, so the Young Warriors will get an opportunity here in the closing stages to try and post their 12th try of the game.
Yeah, so it will be a scrum here now in favour of Wigan, looking to the cherry on top in this game. Here is Logan Astley now, finds Keane Tyra, who's already on the score sheet today. And he goes from one way to another, and Wigan looking to go over in the corner. Scholes, though, did well in defence to stop it from happening. And it's a misplaced pass there, but Wigan do still have possession. Here is Roden now to Harry Rushton. Now Keane Tyra. Brilliant offload away. Fantastic offload there from Keane Tyra. And I'm not sure who it was. I think it might be Alex Sutton maybe. I think it was who went under the post there for Wigan. And another try. And Wigan are in again under the 6 to extend the lead once again. And that makes it 68 points to 6.
Yeah, great play there. A little bit broken field play there. Ball came loose, skipped right across to that right-hand side. A great little flick pass and scored underneath the stick. So, you know, really, really good play there. Sometimes the opportunities come when you least expect them, and the ball hit the deck there, and we just reacted the quickest and managed to post the 12th try of the game.
What we've seen Keane Tyra do in this game, and of course last season and the previous season before, John, he likes to go from one way to the other and then really stretch the defence, and his pace can really do that at times.
Yeah, he's a very quick and dangerous ball carrier, and you know he sees opportunities that other people might not, and obviously he's got great leg speed to try to cause the opposition some problems. So he also has a really high work rate. Whenever I've watched him in the 19s, I've always been impressed by the amount of times he carries the ball, especially coming out of his own end. So really exciting player.
And the kick there from James Barron. That makes it now Wigan 70, London Scholars 6. So the Warriors now just finishing with a flourish. Can they get another one before the end of the game? Here is Roden now to Harry Rushton. Bounces off a few attempted tackles there from the Scholars. In the end he is held up on the halfway line. Here is Max Roberts now. Makes a break through the line really well, and Max Roberts finds the support of Jake Sculthorpe, and good defence there from Scholars to deny what was almost going to be a certain try.
Yeah, some real smarty to play there for the middle of the park there by the Warriors, and just a really good read there by the fullback there, just to pick the intercept there and just stop that last movement. Otherwise, it would have been another Warriors try underneath the sticks.
Here is Matty Nicholson now for Wigan. Now Rushton to the supporting Max Roberts. We can get the penalty there. So infringement there from the Scholars. Here is Logan Astley, shows the dummy. And it goes alone. Good run there from the halfback. Now Rushton trying to use his big body to get over that line. Now Rodden scooping from dummy half. Can he get the ball down? He's going to be held up.
I think that's definitely one element of the Scholars' defence that they'll be really pleased with. They're close to the line. D's been very, very good. They've not give cheap tries away, barring the Ethan Havard one probably earlier in the first half. The rest of the time they've been really tightening around those pillars close to the line. So that's one real positive they could take away from the game.
And that is full time at the HAC, where Wigan Warriors come away victorious with a 70 points to 6 victory over the London Scholars in the 2020 Capital Challenge. John, just summarise, what did you make of that game today?
Yeah, I think it was a really comprehensive performance by the Warriors. I thought they started the game with plenty of intensity, and throughout the game the defence was outstanding. And I thought in each quarter, it had its highlights, but throughout, I thought the Warriors were very energetic and executed really well when they had the opportunities. And really pleasing display, some really good standout performances, and a good spectacle for everyone to come and watch.
Yeah, 12 tries overall. It was 10-a-side. It was. But yeah, thank you for joining me today, John, and I'm sure we'll see you again soon on Wigan TV. But Wigan today, a really good victory against the London Scholars in the 2020 Capital Challenge. And make sure to stay tuned to Wigan TV on Sunday for Liam Farrell's testimonial fixture, where you can join Joe Mills and Bilko for live match commentary and coverage on Wigan TV, live from the DW Stadium. So we'll see you again soon here from London.